Brandon Miller in the month of February has flourished in his new role with the Hornets after they traded Terry Rozier and LaMelo Ball has been hurt, proving to everyone why he deserved to be the second pick. There was a lot of questioning the decision to draft Miller second overall on draft night by fans and analysts, saying that Scoot was definitely the better option. And now, this late into the season, we've seen Brandon Miller step up his game, show his potential, and prove to everyone that he should have been the second pick. Now, for a struggling Hornets team, Miller is really a bright spot and a breath of fresh air as he's been staying healthy, unlike other stars like LaMelo, and really providing the Hornets with great offensive presence. With all this and the fact that Miller is just a young rookie, this team has a future with him and LaMelo in the backcourt, and something that the Hornets can definitely look forward to, and their fans can finally rebuild around these two players. Due to the Hornets moving on from Terry Rozier and the fact that LaMelo Ball has been battling injuries and having trouble staying on the court, Miller has been able to get more opportunities offensively and just on the court in general, showing his potential and his great offensive ability. The best ability for Miller is definitely that shooting touch that he has. He's currently shooting 38% from three, which is pretty good right now, but it's improved in the last month. And he's also showed us his shot creating ability, being able to pick his spots, get to the mid-range, and create open jumpers for himself is something he does consistently well. Let's look at the film and see how he does this. Miller shows off his shot creating ability right here on this play. Jabs left, gets right into that pull-up jumper, and look at that elevation. He's got a 7-foot wingspan, so getting into that jumper in his mid-range, he loves that mid-range spot, is almost unguardable. Right here in transition, again, the ability to make and create his own shots. Drives to the rim, uses that body to shield himself from the defender, and finishes through one of the best shot blockers we've seen this year in Chet Holmgren. Really high IQ play by Brandon. Something he does extremely well is use little fakes like jab steps. Look at this right here, getting the defender out of position with a simple jab step and getting into his spot in the mid-range. He really picks and chooses his spots well because he's a bucket from the mid-range spot, and he knows Miller will a lot of time use these ball screens to get into his jumper. When he notices the defender going into a drop coverage, here AD is in a drop coverage, doesn't get out fast enough and just easily walks right into the three-point jumper. His jumper is something that is very elite already, and he can be great when it's all said and done. This is where Miller has really benefited from the Rozier trade and the fact that LaMelo unfortunately is injured. Getting into sets like this, the Hornets run this a lot, using him as a back screener, then getting the ball into a ball screen, allowing him to get into his shot and just be able to create shots and get to that mid-range area. Again, the shot creating ability of Miller has been something that I've been very impressed with looking at the film. Right here, just a nice little hezzy on D'Lo, getting him way out of position, going through the legs to get into that mid-range pull-up, using his height and that space that he just created to elevate higher than the contest and easily make the jumper. The thing about Miller that makes him so great is that he doesn't always need the ball to score. He's really good at finding the space here where the defense is not, and where his teammates are going to be able to hit him for open jump shots just like this. This is that same set we saw before where he sets the back screen and then comes up off his own screen. This time just an easy left-right into the jumper as he notices Lou Dort is trailing him and following him on the screen. Just watch this great footwork, getting the defender into the position he wants, spins, gives him a little hezzy so he runs right into the screen, and this allows him to just pull up. When there's a drop coverage, Brandon Miller is going to pull up and easily knock down these shots. When LaMelo comes back, he's going to be deadly because he's going to be able to set Brandon up with shots just like this. Coming off this screen, as you can see here, Miller easily gets into that mid-range jumper. He really loves that spot. And when LaMelo gets back, he could fake that handoff and go right by the defender as well. It's plays like this which you can see how special Brandon is. So athletic and so tall and lengthy. Gets the hand in the passing lane. And look how he elevates here so far from the rim to dunk it. He's a great athlete, and it's part of what makes him such a great defender and a two-way player that could be really great in this league. It's just really great to see, if you're a Charlotte Hornets fan, having a player like this that can have the potential to become a really great player on both ends of the floor is something that they desperately needed. A breath of fresh air, as per se. And his ability to just score the ball from three and create his own shot, getting to the mid-range, knocking shots down, along with being a great prototypical 3-and-D type of player with his length and size, makes him a great defender as well. Just learning the game and playing more, getting more experience will allow him to become a better player, especially on the defensive end. Getting that better basketball IQ is something that's going to help Brandon a lot. But I'm very excited to see what he can do with all that athleticism and his great shooting ability in the future. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe down below. I appreciate everything you guys do. Watching these videos, it really, really helps me out. Thank you guys for watching. Check out some other ones. Peace.